Welcome everyone to a new video. I hope you had an amazing day so far. If not, I'm sure your day is about to get better watching this video. And if not, well, too bad. Just kidding. In any case, today's video topic is about the big Black Swan events and how they impacted crypto. I always wanted to make this video as I find the topic super interesting. So if you do like this content, leave a like, subscribe, and definitely comment what you like. And yeah, I would appreciate it a lot. Let's dive into it. Before we start, I want to kind of explain what a Black Swan event is. So Black Swan event is an unpredictable event that is beyond what is normally expected of a situation and has potential severe consequences. So for example, a war, a natural disaster, or a sudden death. I guess technically speaking, a Swan event could also be something positive, but in most cases it's something negative with severe consequences, in this case in the market and in price. Let's take a look at some examples. Here for example, you have COVID, you see SARS, those are, well, famous diseases. You have 9/11 attacks, which is also pretty big thing. Then you have the global financial crisis of 2008, which caused a almost 60% dip in the markets, and it lasted 1,000 days. So I guess you can consider this the biggest Black Swan event of the recent times or recent years. So yeah, a bit of an overview of some recent Black Swan events. You could go back in history, but I mean, markets don't go as far as the, the Middle Ages or something. So, yeah, let's start with our first one, which is the Mt. Gox hack. Most of you will probably know this one, as it was a very famous exchange, or at the time, it wasn't that famous, but it got made famous because of the hack. So Mt. Gox is a Tokyo-based Bitcoin exchange. It wasn't originally made as a Bitcoin exchange. It was made as a platform to trade Magic the Gathering trading cards, and that's why, hence the name Mt. Gox. It's a derivative from Magic the Gathering. So it's a Bitcoin. It became a Bitcoin exchange because a lot of people started trading Bitcoin on there, and it operated from 2010 to 2014. And it was one of the largest Bitcoin exchanges in the world at the time, and it held approximately 70% of all Bitcoin transactions. That's just crazy to think about. 70% in a concept of nowadays. I don't think that's possible, that one exchange can hold that many transactions. Well, it might be possible, but it's just crazy to think about. However, as you can see, it fell victim to a massive attack, and it resulted in a loss of 850,000 Bitcoin. That is, at the time, it was worth around $450 million. Nowadays value, it would be way more. I can't do the math right here, but it's definitely a big number. This breach caused Bitcoin's price to plummet from $850 to $400, so more than 50%. And after a prolonged 7.5 year legal battle, an agreement on a Mt. Gox rehabilitation plan was reached in the late 2021 between creditors and the Tokyo Discord Court, making a significant milestone in resolving the aftermath of the hack. Today, the government is still repaying Mt. Gox victims. I think they already paid back 65% or something, so it's almost over. It caused a lot of FUD in the markets because people were afraid of the huge sell pressure from all these Bitcoins. But so far we're good. So before we go to the next one, I want to show you the Bitcoin price during this event. So as you can see, we were here around the 850 mark, and then we dropped all the way to 400, which is pretty crazy in a very short amount of time. So pretty big hack. The next in line is the DAO hack. We already discussed this in a previous video. So the DAO hack was one of the first ICOs of investment funds on Ethereum. It collected over 11.5 million Ether, and the smart contract wasn't properly audited, and this caused a huge exploit by, hackers, I guess, who hacked the cold wallet and stole over 3.6 million Ethereum. This caused a huge shift in funding models and also led to Ethereum split and created Ethereum Classic. Next on the list is Bitcoin forks. You might know this guy in the bottom right. He's called Roger Ver. So in 2017, the Bitcoin community experienced significant disagreements over the block size and scalability issues, leading to major changes in the blockchain landscape. One faction supported the implementation of segregated witness, or in short SegWit, a protocol upgrade designed to increase transaction capacity and efficiency by separating transaction signatures from the transaction data. Meanwhile, another group, led by the gentleman on screen, Roger Ver, opposed SegWit and pushed for larger block sizes to directly handle more transactions. This disagreement culminated into the creation of Bitcoin Cash, or BCH, as a separate cryptocurrency, which adopted larger block sizes to increase transaction capacity. The divide did not end there. In 2018, Bitcoin Cash itself underwent further forks, resulting in the emergence of Bitcoin ABC and Bitcoin SV, or Satoshi's Vision. These forks were driven by policy changes, upgrades, and technical differences among developers and stakeholders, reflecting ongoing battles and debates about the best path forward for Bitcoin's growth and functionality. So here you can see the Bitcoin Cash price from July 22 to July 31st. People didn't really appreciate this fork, as of course the real Bitcoin still had the majority of followers, and the price of Bitcoin Cash dropped significantly right after its launch from $550 to around $300 in just a few days. And here you can also see a map of all the Bitcoin forks ever happened. There are quite a lot. But the big ones, the main ones, are happening here at the Bitcoin Cash. Probably you can't see my mouse because I disabled it. But it's the dark, I guess, brownish color. And it resulted in Bitcoin Cash. And then further down the line, you have Bitcoin SV, which also split into Bitcoin Cash ABC and Bitcoin SV. There are a dozen others, like Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Core. Bitcoin Core SQ, and yeah, you can read them on the screen itself, but those are the main ones we already discussed. Another big event is a 2018 market crash. So in 2017 we had a big ICO boom, and the markets just went crazy with all the ICOs and altcoins going ×2 almost every day, so to speak. And eventually what goes up must go down, right? So we had a post 2017 bull run crash, and Bitcoin saw its worst year in record. It lost 80% of its peak value, and a loss of billions in market capitalization. A wave of bankruptcies and project closures followed, and everyone just screamed Bitcoin is dead. As you can see in the article titles here on screen, it's a pyramid scheme again. When Bitcoin goes up, it goes all well, and when Bitcoin goes down, it's dead and will never recover. And then I add this little headline here about the internet maybe just a passing fad as millions give up on it. I guess it's the same happens in 2028 around Bitcoin, so we're still here so many years later, so I think we're good. Here you can see a graph of the timeline of 2018 to 2019. You can see the decline price from, I guess, here around 20,000 all the way to as close as $3,000, so big drop. And here you can also see this graph says a 65% increase, others say 80% decrease. It kind of depends on where you draw the lines. But nonetheless, still a big decrease in price during that bear market. Another big event that most of you will probably know is the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. So in early 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic triggered a global market sell-off, severely impacting various financial sectors, also including cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin saw its price plummet from approximately $10,000 to around $4,000 within a very short span of time, reflecting widespread investor panic and uncertainty. Despite this initial drop, though, the pandemic also highlighted the potential of cryptocurrencies as an alternative investment system, as central banks around the world implemented expansive monetary policies to combat economic decline or downturns, and concerns about inflation and currency devaluation grew, and they kind of saw Bitcoin as a digital currency and a hedge against traditional financial risks. So by the latter of 2020, Bitcoin experienced a remarkable recovery and surged to a new all-time high, driven by just an increased institutional adoption and the growing perception of Bitcoin as that digital gold. What is funny is that the Bitcoin price is kind of in line with the confirmed cases in COVID. You can't say that of the gold price. I also have another chart here where you can see the S&P 500, Ethereum, and Bitcoin going down again right around half of 2019, very early 2020. And then we have this chart. I'm looking at the top two charts here. You can see that the Bitcoin price, or the Bitcoin log, actually grows alongside the confirmed cases and even the deaths. So it's pretty crazy to think about how they align with each other. Let's move to the other side of the world in China. We had some pretty crazy things happening there as well in 2021. You could say like a series of events where the State Council and the PBOC, which is the People's Bank of China, reiterated their commitment to cracking down on Bitcoin mining and trading activities, leading to a sharp drop in cryptocurrency prices. The PBOC, so the bank, they ordered financial institutions to cease providing services related to cryptocurrency transactions and significantly restricting the ability to trade and transact in cryptocurrencies. Afterwards, also some major cryptocurrency mining hubs had to halt their operations because they had to meet certain energy efficiency goals that were just way too difficult for them to reach. And later that year, they also restricted major companies of holding any crypto-related assets or doing any crypto-related activities. And later, the NDRC, or the National Development and Reform Commission, as well as the bank and other regulatory bodies, they all declared crypto transactions fully illegal, banning overseas exchanges from providing services to Chinese clients, and just including a nationwide cryptocurrency mining ban. So this also caused a price drop in the markets, as China is a pretty big country, a lot of citizens there, and people were uncertain about the future of Bitcoin after all these crackdowns. Going to another very recent event is the Luna collapse. So the cryptocurrency world, was shaken by the collapse of this Terra ecosystem, particularly its stablecoin Terra USD, or the ticker is UST. Terra USD, designed to maintain a one-on-one peg with the US dollar, like all the other stablecoins, through an algorithmic relationship with its sister token Luna, experienced a dramatic failure. This collapse was triggered when UST lost its dollar peg, causing a massive panic and sell-off, and as a result, the price of Luna plummeted as well, leading to a cascading effect that wiped out billions of dollars in volume in the whole market. The founder of Terra, which you can see a picture of here, Do Kwon, became a central figure in this crisis. Despite his initial assurances about the stability of the system, the rapid unraveling of Terra USD and Luna exposed significant vulnerabilities in algorithmic stablecoin mechanics. The Terra collapse had far-reaching effects, causing a ripple effect across the broader cryptocurrency market. A lot of companies went under due to the price drops and the bitcoins that were sold off to keep the peg stable and stuff. And yeah, Do Kwon and Terra Luna was a project considered to be too big to fail, but apparently, yeah, that gets disproven again here, so too bad. But Do Kwon is in jail right now. I think he deserves it. He really mismanaged the whole crisis. Going to the final event, which most investors will probably remember and will have probably some PTSD from. So in early November 2022, crypto exchange FTX collapsed following reports that its affiliate trading firm Alameda Research derived most of its value from speculative cryptocurrency tokens. This revelation led to a surge of customers' withdrawals due to concerns over the firm's questionable financial valuation practices and its unusually close relationships with Alameda. The resulting liquidity crisis pushed both FTX and Alameda into bankruptcy, sending shockwaves through the cryptocurrency markets. In December 2022, the US government brought civil and criminal charges against FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried, or short SBF, and extradited from the Bahamas to the US, where he was convicted in November 2023 on multiple criminal charges. Currently, he's serving a 25 years prison sentence for stealing $8 billion from his customers. So again, I think it's pretty well deserved. He really made a mess of it. There are way more things you can tell about this story, so if you want to read more, definitely look it up. It's all pretty interesting and it goes pretty deep. So, and here you can see the price decrease of the FTT token, the native token of the FTX exchange, and just in a matter of days, it wiped out $2.6 billion of the market. So here you can see the price was still around $22, but just crashed to $2, and now it's just basically a worthless token. And here again, you can see in this 1 day chart how the price dropped in just 1 to 3 days here, plummeted to the ground. Very bad stuff. And yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people lost a lot of money here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe below. Yeah, there are a lot of events happened. I couldn't cover them all. If there's any event that you want me to go deeper in, please let me know, and I'll definitely make a video about it. I love getting feedback. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.